Hello, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. I welcome you all to the Commercial Web Press Portfolio webinar. We would be introducing to you the NPI as well as introduction into the new market opportunities which exist through this Commercial Web Press Portfolio. With me today, I have David Yasanar, who would be leading this webinar and introducing to us the product. David, welcome, and over to you, please.
Hi, hello, hi, good morning, everyone. I would start with health wishes to all of you, to you and your family in this crucial situation epidemic that we have worldwide. Okay, so let's jump. So today I will introduce to you the commercial web press portfolio. The commercial web press are still a very valuable products in our segment. They are usually present more productivity and better efficiency. And efficiency, I'm talking about the printing available area. Usually they're also running with less gems, and accordingly they present higher utilization and better TCO. Now, if the decision of a customer to choose between what is the right platform, the question what is the right platform for him, is it a web fed or sheet fed? So please, if you know if the answer is not clear to you, please reach out and we will be happy to help or to give you a guide to any question you have. Okay, so let's start. Happened. Up. Yeah, running. Okay. So the agenda is today to cover our commercial web portfolio, to do some product tour and to discuss about few applications and case studies that present this portfolio. We will talk mainly on our new Indigo 90K. It's a 30-inch wide simplex press and the parent duplex press, the Indigo 50,000. Until Indigo 25K will be available, which is roughly the mid of the year, we're still selling the 20,000C, which is offered, and we will talk later on how to choose between those two. Regarding the Indigo 6K, it will be available also in roughly in the summertime, around October, something September, October. We are still supporting the 6800P, and as you know, the 6800P is actually 6900 with a dongle that basically presenting this press. And we will decide later on the naming, if we'll continue the naming of with the P or it will remain as a standard 6K of the press. But this is something that we will decide later on. Regarding our old lady, the 7250, it's still available. So few units are available, and today we won't talk about the 7250 and the 6K in this discussion. The Indigo HP, I'm happy to share with you the HP Indigo 90K. It's actually the first time that we are presenting this press, and this press for commercial application, roll-to-roll or roll-to-product. So the HP Indigo 90K is a wide web, high quality simplex print. It's similar to the 20,000, but based on the 50,000 components. It's laid on three pillars: new commercial applications, higher productivity, and improved print quality. The format is very similar to the 20,000, 30-inch wide. The ink set also very similar. However, we added the HD option. it also can give us higher speed. We can reach up to 2-color mode and even higher with full speed monochrome if the demand will justify additional development. Basically, the hardware supporting a 1-color monochrome speed because it's based on the 50,000 press. It even looks like the 50,000 only with the single engine, as you can see. But the development of the software will be according to the needs of the demand that basically you will present to us. The unwinder supported jumbo rolls up to 1.4 meter, and which equivalent basically to double linear meter comparing to the standard 20,000 unwinder capabilities. And with this, we can present higher productivity and higher utilization for this press. The Indigo 90K will be offered basically, we will start to offer it by the end of the year, early 2021. Probably it will be a bit later because of the situation that no one can predict how much it will take. So obviously it will influence on our R&D timeline. But right now the plan is end of year, early 2021. Another point to consider is the pricing of the 90K comparing to the 20,000 C or 25K will be roughly 30 to 40% higher. Yes, the 90K will have also the Spot Master, which it will be developed next year. But till then, we are still can continue to offer the 20,000 C or the 25K when it will be released with the value pack. Now, the only question basically that you can consider is if HD is a basic requirement. If HD is a basic requirement, so the only option is to wait for 90K, HP Indigo 90K. If HD is not a must for the specific customer, so there is no need to wait to the 90K, and we can offer the 20,000 C or /25K. Let's talk about a bit our application range. So the application range for the HP Indigo 90K is very similar to the 20,000 C. However, the HDL give the kick to this press. I've marked over here the application that might be benefits from the HD capability. Now, in addition, the seamless and continuous press application will be available too via special software we will talk a bit later on. Now, indeed, we are focusing on commercial application, but the Indigo 90K fits to run also thicker media and can support folding carton applications. The folding carton application, it's a variety of applications that basically can enable our commercial PSPs to offer a complete product, including boxes, packaging, carton tags, etc. So I assume that today, maybe, you know, our commercial customers outsourcing those products, or maybe does not even accept when to manufacture those products. And with this press, it will be available for them to expand. The Indigo 90K innovation capabilities adds new high-value products. As I talked earlier, as I mentioned earlier, the HD quality, the super sharp line and microtext. The substrate range will be higher, up to 550 microns, 22 points. It will include special software that enables seamless and continuous prints. It will keep the ink set of what we're used to in our commercial portfolio, and per demand we also will develop the monochrome application. Now, I skip the next few slides because you are familiar with them from the 15K. It's the same benefit related to the HD. So the print quality, the capability to add brand protection and counterfeiting features, similar to the one we present in the Indigo 50K. We will skip it in order to save time. The thicker media is challenging to run since it's adding elements like stiffness and impression humidity level in the media structure. Now, we will publish from time to time a list of supported media that we are testing, and those that are not included will require some kind of qualification in order to commit to the customer that it's capable to run his specific substrate. So please do not sell, do not offer a press without consulting first with us about heavy substrate and making sure that those substrate can run on the press with the expected PQ. The challenge of continuous prints is how to transform frame-based technology into seamless and continuous. And I just run few samples of those applications that we would like to offer in the next with this press. And the challenge we see is how to implement a continuous print. Well, we know that if I'll take these banners, point of purchase banners in a supermarket chain, we know that we have a seaming between our frame. We know that we have a seaming issue between, notice the seaming between frames, especially with flat colors. So now let's think let's imagine that, with the right background, if it will be a noisy one, how the banner will look like. And if the banner will look like, maybe we can print and challenge this application. So in the next few slides, I just want to show you how we present a solution that can give us the capability to print continuous image longer and beyond the B1 frame that we are used to, and create a continuous image. Now, what actually we did is basically we are hiding the seam from the human eye. If we would create a random seam frame to frame, our eye and brain can't actually detect it, simply because there is no fixed and straight line to follow, which our brain and the eye are used to. And you see the example over here on the noisy structure. Now, what actually we are doing, we are transforming the image into an image that has edges that are practically undetected by the human eye with a random feature. And when we are actually printing those frames, basically we cannot detect and see actually a continuous image. Another capability will be a premium white inkset, which is have higher opacity compared to the standard white. And the full speed monochrome, just with a remarkable productivity of 6,900 oversized B1 sheets per hour. Reminding you that this feature, the hardware itself is available, but that it actually supports this speed, but we need to continue the development of the software. Now, right now, the decision that we took was not to develop the software unless we will see a real demand for this capability, and so then we will continue the development and supporting this monochrome speed. Let's talk about what configuration we are offering for the HP Indigo 90K. So this is very standard to our web presses offering. So we have the roll-to-roll, which give you the flexibility to run offline finishing, to run the current, or to run any other or different type of finishing in the flow shop. The second is roll to B1. Take advantage of the efficiency of the B1 format on a roll fed and an integrated inline finishing by Prati. We will discuss it a bit in a moment. And our standard roll to product, meaning the press will be as a roll to flow, and basically we can tailor inline finishing solution, which usually we are doing it via a SAP project. Let's talk a bit about the configuration of our roll to B1. Actually, B1 plus, meaning it's an oversized in each direction, in the linear and in the width. Now, this basically solution is we are offering for the folding carton, and it's actually running right now in our lab. Now it will combine not only with the sheeting and stacking capability, but it has also an inline coater. The coater is UV or water-based technology, and it can support flood or selective coating. And this Italian company have also it's a modular design, so it can add even lamination unit as an option. In general, this offering can be tailored to the customer requirements. Another new inline solution the first time we are introducing, coming from Emerson and Webbing, which is a UK based company. They are special design for mini rolls, wallpaper, banners, and wrapping paper, which can be also wrapped and ready to be shipped. So over here you can see inline to the press, you can see the mini roll winder, and immediately after it, on the left bottom corner, you can see a wrapper, basically, which wrapping the mini roll with the bag and actually make it ready for shipment. The first case study that I would like to show you is a long banner that one of our customers already running. The banner length is between 2 to 6 meters. It is for a supermarket chain, and it is right now it's running on the 20,000 press. Of course, it also can be done on the Indigo 90K with add-on sliotar. Short video. Amazing, no? Yes, we're very happy with this solution that we developed. Okay, the second case study, which also related to the continuous print, it's a wallpaper and murals. And this is, again, special application. We are actually right now qualifying within this German customer. On the left side, you can see a wallpaper, and on the right side, you can see actually mural. So a mural it's basically a photo that we dividing with a special software that we are splitting into strips, and together combining on them on the wall, we are creating basically the image that we would like to present. Now, this is very unique and very challenging application. It takes actually the Indigo technology to the limits, and we need to be to take cautious with this, and so the best will be is to bring the customers and to do it together with us, and to qualify their requirements and to discuss their needs. I'll have a spec attached. You can review it later on. And there is no need right now. We can skip it. That's it for the Indigo 90K. Maybe we can have a short session of questions and answer if you have.
Hi, everyone. If you have any questions for David or the team on 90K specifically, please let us know. Okay, David. In that case, we can continue to move forward.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, so
we do. Sorry, David. I'm
Yes.
sorry. We do have a question.
Okay.
Is there an ILP difference between 25K and the 90K?
Yes. Okay. So the 25K, it's a POW. It's a primary unwinder. The design is a bit different. Now, as you know, in general, the press, the design, the initial design is to totally different segments. So the 25K designed to run flexible and flexible material, very thin material, while the 50,000 or the 90K actually designed to run paper and paperboard. So it's totally different. The ILP of the 90K can support a much higher coat weight, hence, and therefore we can support a thicker media with a very dry media that require a high level of priming. And of course, in higher speed, the speed of this press is can support 2 color and beyond, which the 25K is limited. The maximum speed is 3 color. So yes, there is a difference.
Thanks, David. And in one of the slides, you showed that there is floral tile laminates as one of the applications. How are we printing on it? Is it printed on film and mounted on the material?
Yes. So, we already run some kind of a test on this media, and the performance is very good. So we will print. Yes, we can print on the media itself.
Thank you, David. That answers our questions. We can move on to the next section.
Okay. Okay, so the HP Indigo 50,000 digital press. I would start with a quote. It's the best Indigo press ever, and this is coming from a customer of us. He's owner of the entire Indigo history, basically, starting from Series 1, and is comparing the Indigo 50,000 to other platforms due to the short ramp up he had. The press utilization and availability are much higher. Just a moment. The cat jumping. So the Indigo digital press, the target customer application. So this is a heavy-duty design. It's built to run. It's a beast that need to have many jobs, and it can run without stop. It's a perfect match for those customers who are running aging multiple 70 to 50 presses. So if you have multiple presses, it's very this is the press that fits to replace those aging presses. We will talk a bit later on about the workflow and how we will present this solution. It's also fit to thin media and up to 40 microns, but also for thicker media up to 500 microns. And another segment is a B1 offset, like a short runs job. So basically to transform offset jobs into Indigo. From a variety of commercial application, this is the press, but basically giving you, it's for real GCP customers, running from books, yearbooks, thin paper like Bible books, of course, direct mail, greetings cards, folded wedding books, many application of our GCP PSPs. Now, what's new in this press? So as of the January 20, the press is available with all those features that we actually promised, and we finished the development, which is the full ink set, full speed monochrome. The workflow is very automated. Sorry. The workflow is very automated. We can batch different size of multiple line ganging. We will discuss it later on. And next year, the HD will be available too. Now, let's talk about the real applications we are running today. So variable data is one of the application, direct mail with high quality print. We can do it with the spot color. We can do it with EPM with a very high quality print. The second case study that we're running today is A5. Black and white, 2-color, 6-page signature book printed on a thin 40 GSM paper with a very high and sharp details. The third case study is collaboration. Basically, what you can see over here is a dual lane ganging. We are collaborating with Telia Labs, and with them we created a workflow that makes it much easier to utilize the press with different products and printing floor. Over here you can see two different, in this example you can see two different books. One is perfect bound books, and the other product is a signature hardcover book. And everything is running on the same time. Now, just to have a high level understanding of what does it mean, it basically we managed to come with a customized solution that basically increase the length of the frame by 8 millimeters. You can see it's a 44.41 inches length, actually 1,128 millimeter length, and with this we can create an increase of the productivity because we can gain another another column of product. And with this example, we basically won a deal because the overall TCO was like that we basically meet the customer requirements. Now, what I would like to emphasize over here, that with any challenge that you have with your customers, please bring it to us. We can think together and find the right solution, if it will be press-wise, if it will be workflow-wise, if it will be finishing-wise, anything that, you know, the challenge, we can work on it and find the right solution. Now, one of the bottlenecks, we talked earlier about Tilia Labs, about the workflow, but the second bottleneck that we had with the 50,000 was finishing. And today we have we have already multiple finishing lines that basically working with jobs that finishing products that printed on the 50,000. And this is just an example, just to show you what type of components running today. You know, some of them are Hunkler, some of them are Horizon, Muller Martini. But in the end, everything was tailored to the customer requirements, and we actually look at it on overall, so on end-to-end solution. So we have the the workflow with Tilia, and of course the finishing. And together we are actually developing an overall solution that is based on the Indigo 50,000 digital press. A second nearline saddle stitch that's running today with the Indigo 50,000. Now, the last but not least of those application is actually a B1 sheet, duplex sheet. We can print with amazing speed of productivity of 2300 in APM and 3450 B1 duplex in 2-color mode. Now, we are not, the intention is not to replace the offset, but leave actually nearby and just, you know, run those short runs and the mid runs, or, you know, those special long runs that require our assistant also in related to the workflow. So I would like to emphasize our ability to make the B1 offset conversion job, taking advantage of same downstream finishing process, and I will show you it immediately. And together with Tilia Labs, we can create actually a seamless production flow that customer can switch presses between Indigo 50,000 and the offset press, and according to the needs, just to switch with the click of a button, the Tilia Labs, the workflow software, basically will transfer the job into the right press. Now, for that, I would like to share an excellent analysis done by our colleague Eric Deswan, which is a ganging optimization with offset collating workflow. And the entire pile is basically ready to finish duplex B1 sheet with the same offset workflow. We are running without stop, actually over here, without stop, endless pile, and everything is fully variable, which actually the offset can't. Now, as you can see over here on the Lego pile, you can see a very a nice illustration how the pile will look like. And between each job, you have a divider and a sheet that will include all the info that the job is needed. You can do it, of course, with the barcode. So the next process, the finishing converting, will know immediately what to do. For example, if you are taking it to a guillotine, so only by reading the barcode, the guillotine or the automated guillotine will have the job, will pull the job and run it automatically. Now, if you are looking on a TCO, again, with the courtesy of airing this one, what usually we used to that the crossover point with offset was a 3000 B1 sheets. Now we know that today offset there are some generation of the offset that the latest one state that the crossover is 1000 B1 sheets, and this is very challenging. However, with the endless pile matrix, the production that we can easily implement on a digital press like the Indigo 50,000, we can gain back many of those jobs via smarter workflow with Telia Labs. The HP Indigo specifications. What I would like to emphasize is of course, the speed, the EPM, the two color, and the monochrome, which is available today on the Indigo 50,000. The image size, which is larger, it's 7046 on 1128 millimeter, which can give us more flexibility on imposing a different type of application. We can deep dive later on this slide. And this is it for the Indigo 50,000 and for the entire web commercial presses.
Thank you, David, for presenting the commercial web press portfolio. Let me step back and go to 90K. We have a few unanswered questions. Okay. The first one is, does the press have AAA?
Not in the moment. It will part of the development phase that will take place hopefully next year.
Thank you, David. The next question is, does 90K print synthetic substrates like PP, PE, and PET?
Yes, so it will be part of the qualification phase that we are doing. So because the ILP has Corona, we can go and we're supporting 40 microns. So combining those two elements, so yes, so we can print on those type of media. We need to build, the library of those media, but on the paper right now, we are supporting this type of media. And we should remember that, we're getting out of the 50,000, and we already know that on the 50,000, we managed to print such type of applications in the past. So we don't see any reason why we won't be able to support this on the 90K too.
Thank you, David. I guess this question is specific to 50,000. Does lane ganging is available for two different print sizes of magazines?
Yes, part of the workflow. So it will support different type of length. Basically, we are postponing the problem to the end of the roll. Okay, so the end of the roll, you need to consider, okay, what length of job you can enter before you're getting into the end of the paper, of the media. So this is also part of the solution that can answer this type of limitation.
Wonderful. My next question is, which is coming from the team, is for decoration purpose applications, do we have light fastness ink support?
Light fastness?
Yes.
What is light fastness?
FR inks, Dudi.
FRX, okay, sorry. Yeah, so FRX for the 90K, yeah, it's part of the planar fragment of this press, and it will support the FRX. Yes. FRX is the basic requirements for wall decor.
Okay. And the last question comes, which you can see there is, if we print front and back, does it impact the speed on 50,000?
When, again, sorry, when we're
If
printing?
if we print front and back,
Yeah.
does the speed reduces on 50,000?
No, it's a duplex press, so we are running constantly on the same press. So the first agent print the one side, and the second press print the other side.
The answer is no.
No, the answer is no. There is no reduction in speed.
Great. Thank you, David. Do we have any more questions? Okay. If not, I would like to take a minute to just kind of re-emphasize on key takeaways. As David introduced to you, the white portfolio on commercial web presses, now with specific to 90K. This is an oversized B1 press, and something important to remember is it will be available with HD option. We do have a solution for printing continuous long-run images. However, like mentioned, these are niche products. If you see any opportunity in your market, please reach out to us specifically so we can guide you the right way. When we are looking at HD as an option, it kind of opens up our opportunity into even posters, canvases, photo, decor, backlit as well. And a 90K would be available with roll to roll, roll to B1, and roll to product kind of a finish. So it's very important to understand that we are pitching the right solution, and we are able to kind of ask the right kind of questions to our customers. While I'm talking, I am getting few more questions in, and David, addressing this one to you, do we have any misregistration front back?
The spec is 100 microns, and we are getting very, very accurate, sometimes even on the dead spot. It's like really front to back with 0, but there is no issue today what we suffered. I assume that the question is coming from relatively comparing to the 7250 press, and today with our new technology, with the SPM, we are not suffering for any front to back issue.
Great.
So the answer is no. Yes.
Great. Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, thank you so much for giving us your time. Do we still have time if you have any more questions with any of the products on the commercial web portfolio? If not, thank you so much. As winding off by saying that this press, specifically the NPI on 90K, today can be addressed a lot of needs on commercial applications as well as folding garden. Please reach out to us. Since these are niche products, it's very specific. We are able to study each of the cases.
Fantastic. And as we're getting a few more questions, maybe you can refer to that in the Q&A. Meanwhile, everybody on the line, if you open your screens, you can see there is actually a poll in progress right now. Could you please select and answer to 2 questions? The webinar provided you with the information that you expected. Yes, or you still have more questions? No, you expected more deep dive, or was it too technical? And question 2, I need more information about GCP Web Presses portfolio. Please select the answer that is relevant to you. Meanwhile, we're going to attend to a few more questions online. and then looks like we might be able to finish the call a little bit earlier. So back to you, Gaurav, and if you've got any technical issues or if you would like to be unmute, send me a chat and we can actually open this call for discussion as well. Gaurav, there is a question there. Would you like to address it live or type in the answer?
Yes, I'm just trying to, yes. So the last question is, do we still have 25K for commercial?
So as I said, the 25K will be starting to offered roughly at the summer. And so, yes, the answer is yes. Even until then, the 20,000 C is still available with the value pack. It's offered today with the value pack that basically can cover the difference between 20,000 C and not all of them, but most of the differences between the 25K and the 20,000 C. The main difference is basically between the 90K and 25K is the HD head, the laser head, which the 90K will have, and the 25K no. And in general, you know, the 29, as I said, it's coming with a jumbo roll capability, while the 25K is limited with only 1 meter diameter. Which is actually half the meter length, linear meter length of the available media. And again, it really depends on the application. So according to application, this is the path that you need to choose what is the right platform for you. So yes, the answer is yes, it will be available now and also in the future. So just to decide what is the right platform for the specific need.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. It looks like we have answered all of the questions, guys. Everybody who attended, thank you so much for filling the poll. Some of you indicated that you expected more deep dive information, which was not covered. Please use the chat to send us your feedback, what you would like to cover moving forward so that we can amend and tailor the content that will be relevant for you. And also if you indicated that you still have more questions. Meanwhile, with that, a few more questions coming in. Spot master for 90K.
Yeah, Spot Master for the 90K. It will be developed during the next year. So yes, Spot Master will be available for 90K.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, let's see if we have any more questions coming in. Meanwhile, I believe more than half of you completed the poll. Guys, please log into your screens, look at the poll, answer the question that is the 2 questions that are on the screen now to give us some feedback on how we can deliver more relevant information for you moving forward. And while we have the opportunity, I'd like to thank the presenters, David and Gaurav, for presenting today a very informative session, and thank the participants very much for joining today. And if no other questions, we're going to close the call a little bit earlier. And with that, I think no questions are coming. I think we're ready to close the call. Thanks everybody for coming on. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
The presenters.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Yes. Bye-bye.